The value of XRP continued to rise dramatically following the settlement with the Securities and Exchange Commission. This victory caused the price to rise by over 25%, which in turn attracted scammers who are now using a wide array of harmful tactics to attack unsuspecting buyers. In the eyes of con artists, the growth of XRP presents a golden opportunity. Fraudulent activities meant to fool fraudsters have been on the rise, according to recent reports from Ripple. These scammers prey on XRP holders by using false advertisements that guarantee high profits on XRP investments. Con artists often entice victims to part with XRP by promising them a return of some of their investment. Ripple has expressed their disapproval of these offerings, thus you should ignore them. Furthermore, Ripple has noticed an increase in the amount of fake accounts that pose as CEO Brad Garlinghouse and other high-ranking Ripple personnel. These accounts are made to look real by using fake credentials. Please do not follow these accounts. Instead, stick to the official Ripple channel for all of your cryptocurrency news. Scammers also prey on the Ripple Rust stablecoin. The fraudulent actors have expanded their targets to encompass Ripple's Rulu stablecoin as well. Rip-off artists falsely assert ownership of Rulu's tokens while the cryptocurrency is still in private beta and not available for public trading. Ripple has said that any attempts to distribute the Rulu's stablecoin are deceitful since the cryptocurrency has not been authorized by regulators yet. Disregarding these offers and depending only on information from trustworthy sources is something we urge customers to do. In addition, Ripple insisted that they would only be able to communicate formal announcements through their channels. Hence, the unfounded rumors that 1 billion Rulus coins had been released have been debunked. In light of the alarming rise in frauds aimed at Ripple community members, the company is implementing sweeping changes. The organization plans to keep a close eye on social media platforms for any signs of fraudulent accounts or campaigns. As part of these initiatives, we are removing bogus accounts and providing resources to help users recognize and avoid scammers. Mark Fagel and Preston Byrne are among the legal scholars who have offered their thoughts on the potential for appeals. Their reasoning is that the SEC has just decided that secondary market sales of XRP are not securities, hence the court will reject the summary judgment. Despite the fact that this specific ruling may similarly influence other cases, it would greatly affect the enforcement strategies used by the AA Securities and Exchange Commission spokesman stated that, despite the continued low possibility of an appeal of the remedial order, the outcome of the summary judgment could be the next point of disagreement. The SEC has 60 days from the date of the court's judgment to submit an appeal, thus the outcome is now in their hands. The industry is now on high alert because of this. The price of XRP increased by almost 20% in the day following the verdict, indicating that the lawsuit's outcome had a significant effect on the market. This announcement marks a major milestone in Ripple's ongoing efforts to increase the value of blockchain systems by introducing secure digital currencies backed by high-quality assets. The official Ripple blog article states that the launch of Rylust will create new options for consumers, developers, and applications in the XRPL ecosystem. More enterprise use cases will be enabled and liquidity will be improved with the launch. The primary net version of Rylust is now running on Ethereum, and there are plans to support additional blockchains and decentralized financing to finance the protocols in the future. Right now, Rylust is in the thick of its beta testing phase, wherein institutional partners are helping to assess how well the solid cryptocurrency is doing. Before RLUST is made widely available to the public, Ripple claims this testing time is important to ensure it meets the highest standards of security, efficiency, and reliability. The RLUST token is currently unavailable for purchase or trading while regulatory approval is being completed. We will provide an update when it becomes available. A huge cryptocurrency investor lost $12 million when it lost its nerve and slashed its pricing. All of the funds for Ripple's launch came from deposits in US dollars, short-term US treasuries, and other liquid assets. It has a 1-1 relationship with the US dollar. In order to maintain the trust of users and guarantee transparency, the company is dedicated to having these reserve assets assessed regularly by third parties and releasing attestations on a monthly basis. In its pursuit of greater influence in the digital currency space, Ripple has reached a critical milestone with the release of Rylust, providing blockchain investors and users with more reliable and protected ways to do business. A new development has surfaced in this continuing dispute, as stated in the official statement, with the possibility of an appeal by the SEC hanging heavy. It is conceivable that the SEC, which just had its penalty request reduced from $2 billion to $125 million, may contest the court's ruling on the non-security status of XRP sales on secondary markets. For a long time now, Ripple and the SEC have been fighting. Think about it. This decision, rendered by District Judge Elisa Torres, has played a pivotal role in the continuing dispute, Ripple's partial triumph, and the potential subsequent move by the SEC. The team at Ripple Labs is celebrating what they see as a major win, especially considering the final punishment is far milder than the one the SEC had initially received. At first, Ripple was hoping for a fine of around $10 million. Still, $125 billion was the final tally, which is a considerable drop, but $11.50 more than Ripple had asked for. What happens if the SEC decides to appeal the verdict on XRP secondary sales, but the SEC has decided not to concede defeat? The decision that secondary XRP transactions do not constitute a security was made by the court in July 2023, and legal experts like Mark Fagel and Preston Byrne have speculated that the Securities and Exchange Commission may focus its appeal on this ruling. While speaking with Fox Business reporter Eleanor Tourette, an SEC representative emphasized that the court recognized the seriousness of Ripple's actions and referenced the likelihood of further infractions. The company behind XRP, Ripple, has won another round in its long-running legal battle with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Lots of people are wondering if XRP's price will go up because of this new development. The approximately 3.5 years of judicial proceedings have culminated in a $125 million civil penalty that Ripple is obligated to pay. However, it is worth mentioning that the court also determines that XRP will not be classified as a security going forward. Please do not consider the data shown here to be trading advice. Any investments made relying on the information presented on this page are not liable for any reason. We highly recommend that you do your own research and talk to an expert before making any investing decisions.